Okay, first things first, we need to, okay, this is the wrong one. Okay, first things first, we need to disconnect the battery. I got the wrong one again. Okay, the first thing you want to do is just disconnect the battery. You don't want to be blowing your fuses in there. You just put it to the side. If you want to disconnect this one, it's up to you. I always do it. I make sure there's no power to the car. Okay, now we're good. Now this car right here is a Volkswagen Jetta 1.8 turbo. So the first thing you have to do is you have to remove all these panels right here. These plastic panels right here. It's really simple. You just have some bolts down here, like 2 right here. Once you take those out, you can just push this out and it comes out easily. Look. You see? Don't break anything. See, everything is good. Now you just gotta take another one out. This one right here, you just have one ball down here. Just push it up the same way. Be careful not to break anything. See? As soon as you take this bolt out, just push this thing out. Now make sure always put, your bolts, somewhere. You can find them later. So now this one right here, I bought it from eBay. That one right there was like $14. It was just for this this one right here is for the vacuum and for the boost. So always the black one's always gonna be the ground, and the color red or the other one is gonna be the power. So if you want to check that, just go to your battery. You see? That's your vacuum gauge right there. It's working. The black one for the ground, the yellow one for the power. Now for this car right here, this Jetta, I have to remove this part right here. It's really easy. Just it has all those, clips right there. It goes right there, right here. Don't break it. Just go slow. Now just to put the gauge, I had to do a hole on this thing, but don't worry, nobody's gonna even be able to see it. And this is the way the adapter goes. You have to put it like this. Make sure to buy one for your car. Don't just buy any one. I mean any. That's the way it's gonna go. So the boost gauge, before you put the adapter, put the hose with the gauge. In this case, I don't really have any money to buy the hoses, so I'm just gonna do it with simple things that I have, in my own house, like straws. Works the same. Okay, just make sure you put a lot of straws like this. Unite the straws together. Like this. Just like that. Just make sure you separate the straws. Okay, I'm doing this because, to be honest with you, I'm not allowed to spend any more money, on the car. So my wife doesn't let me spend money right now. Always make sure to have some rubber bands with you. They work pretty good. Cut it. This is the way you do it with the rubber bands. This is very important to have your rubber bands. If you don't have them, then you might be leaking boost. So we don't want that to happen. So once you have your straw, just put the hose with the cables in it. Okay, just put them in like this. Now just make sure it's going the right way. Yep, it is. So now the other thing that you have to do, put this first, put the cables, just goes right in. See, nobody's gonna be able to see the hole or the straw. Now you do have money. Just get the hose, get a zip tie, just cut the rest. Now you have it. Now you have to put this through the gauge first. Put it in place. Good. Now through the look good. You see now the hose right here. Nothing, is like bending the hose or something. Right there. Now the cable's there. Okay, now it's down. Okay, now it's good. Let's put down the cables, the hose. There. So now you have the gauge right there. Now it's gonna be secure. Just remember, all looks cool. Now the cables and everything, you can just pass them through here, and they're not gonna be able to see the cables, nothing. So this bulb right here, this is the one that I use for the ground. I didn't put it touching the plastic. I just put it between the bulb and the washer right here. And now for the power, I use my daily lights, which is this one right here. Okay. Now just to see that everything is working good right now, they just plug the battery. Okay, now let's see if the boost gauge is working. Okay, we need the switch. You see? Boost gauge is working. Those are my other two. Now we know it's working. Let's take the battery. Disconnect the battery again. Pay attention right here. When you take the cover from down over here, this piece right here is the one that holds the cover that is right here. So don't worry about these cables right here, because as soon as you put the cover, you're not gonna be able to see anything. So look at the hose right there. You see that hose right here? See, it's going right there behind the clutch pedal, on top of the brake, and then it goes right here. Now you see right up there. Oh, let me focus the camera because I don't even know where that thing is. Okay, right there. You see the hose goes right here. Now right here you're gonna find that there's a okay, I hope you can see right now. Right there, the one that's covered that little hole right there, it's just a piece of plastic. Just remove the piece of plastic and put it back. So you're gonna run your hose through that little hole over there. So, okay, once you run the hose through the engine, make sure to put the piece of plastic back. Now move, all the hose away from the pedals. Okay, now remember, all of these right here are because I have 3 gauges, but you see the hose that I'm telling you, it goes from the right there put it like down over here, and then it goes right here. Then up to that thing right there. Okay, now right here I add more hose because the other one wasn't enough. So I told you use about 6 feet. Now right there I cut those hoses right there, that hose right there, that's for my vacuum line. Now you only have to use one of the 3-way joiners or an adapter, for the hoses. Just use one of these and just put those 2 ends, to the vacuum line, and the other tip to the boost gauge. That's how you're gonna fit your boost gauge. So after that, just put some zip ties, and that's all you have to do. Now this is how it looks after you put everything back. As you can see, there's no cables anywhere. You see no wires showing, nothing. So that's good. Now look how the boost gauge is working. Now look, boost gauge is working. Looks better, you know, at night. I don't know if you can see it right there good. Well, as you can see, no cable showing nowhere. And that completes the installation, you know, of the boost gauge. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you can subscribe to the channel, you know, for more videos every week, or you know, once in a while.